Today we will discuss about drift velocity. Drift velocity. The drift velocity is the average velocity of electrons by which they move randomly inside the conductor. That is called drift velocity of electrons. Suppose here we have a conductor. Here we have a battery of potential difference V. So electrons start drifting from lower potential to higher potential. Means from negative terminal to positive terminal. So if battery is off, then suppose U1, U2 up to UN be the initial velocity of each electrons which is present inside the conductor, and they move randomly along all possible direction with all possible speed. So average of initial speed, it is equal to U1 plus U2 up to UN by N is equal to 0. Because they move along all possible directions, so resultant velocity become 0. And when the key is on, then an electric field is developed inside the conductor. Therefore, each electrons, they will experience a force, and the direction of this force is opposite to the electric field E, and the value of that force F is equal to, as you know, it is QE, and we are talking about single electron, so Q is equal to small e, so it becomes F is equal to minus small e into capital E. So this force is the force that experienced by each electrons, and due to influence of this force, each electron will accelerate from lower potential to higher potential. So by second law of Newton, produced acceleration in electron A is equal to F by m. Here small m is the mass of single electron. Put the value of F, so you will get minus small e capital E by m. This is the produced acceleration in each electrons, and due to this acceleration they will acquire a velocity. So the individual velocity of individual electrons, suppose it is V1 is equal to U1 plus A tau 1 by first equation of motion. Similarly V2 is equal to U2 plus A tau 2 up to Vn is equal to Un plus A tau 1. If we take their average, so this is called drift velocity denoted by Vd. It is equal to V1 plus V2 up to Vn by N. So you will get U1 plus U2 up to Un by N, plus if A is taken as common, so that is tau 1 plus tau 2 up to tau n by n. Here tau 1, tau 2, tau 2, tau n be the relaxation time of individual electron. Relaxation time is the interval of time between two successive collisions. That is called relaxation time and denoted by tau. So as you know, the average initial velocity it is 0 plus A, and it is the average relaxation time, suppose tau. It is drift velocity. So Vd is equal to A tau. Putting the value of acceleration from first equation, the drift velocity for electron is equal to A minus small e capital E tau by m. So this is the drift velocity of electron. Similarly, drift velocity of proton, the force experienced by proton, it will become plus E into capital E. So the sign become plus, that is plus E capital E tau by m, and this is the mass of proton. This is the drift velocity of electron and this one is the drift velocity of proton. As you know, the length of conductor is L, so V is equal to EL. V is equal to EL, so E is equal to V by L. So instead of E, we can write V by L. So drift velocity of electron become minus E. Instead of capital E, write down V by L to become V tau by ml. It is in terms of potential difference. And for proton, drift velocity of proton become capital E V tau, and m is the mass of proton. Drift velocity of proton is small e capital V tau by mass of proton into length of conductor. So it's about drift velocity of charge carrier, you can see universally, either electron or proton. So here drift velocity is directly proportional to intensity of electric field. If intensity of electric field is more, then drift velocity will be more. And yes, it is inversely proportional to mass of charge carrier. If mass of charge carrier is more, then drift velocity will be less. So since mass of electron is less than mass of proton, therefore drift velocity of electron is greater than drift velocity of proton. Correct? Similarly, the relation between drift velocity and current. So suppose let capital A is the area of cross section of conductor. Area of cross section of conductor. Small n, number of electrons in per unit area of cross section of the conductor. Correct? And Vd is drift velocity of electrons. Correct? So what is the number of electrons which passing through area of cross section in unit time? Area of cross section in unit time, that is capital M is equal to number of free electrons in per unit area of cross section into area of cross section into speed, and that is drift velocity, NAVD. This is the number of electrons which passes through area of cross section in 1 second or unit time. So what is the number of electrons that passes after time t? And yes, it is equal to number of electrons become n into t, that is n small n a vd t. This is the number of, suppose if it is n dash, suppose it is n. Correct? N is equal to na vd into t. This is the number of electrons which passes through area cross section A after time t. Correct? So what is the amount of current? As you know, amount of current I is equal to Q upon T. This can also be said this is the amount of charge. Amount of charge Q, and it multiplied by E, because charge in each electron is small e. So what is the total amount of charge that flown through conductor in unit area cross section within time t? NAVD T into small e. Correct now? Small e is the charge in an electron. To put the value of Q here, it becomes NAVD T into small e by T. Get cancelled. So I is equal to N E A V D. This is the amount of current which is flown through conductor in terms of drift velocity. Means if drift velocity of electron is more, then the amount of current that flows to the conductor is more. If area cross section of the conductor is more, then the more current can flow to that conductor. And small n is the number of free electrons that present in area cross section A. And if area cross section A is the number of free electrons is more, then more current can flow through it. So this is the relation between current and drift velocity. As you know, current density is the amount of current that flown through unit area cross section, that is I by A. It is denoted by J. So J is equal to I by A. So you will get N E dD, and it is vector quantity, and the direction of current density is along the direction of flow of current. So current density is also depend on drift velocity. Drift velocity more, current density more. Number of free electrons in per unit area is more, then drift velocity is more. Correct now? And its unit current ampere per meter square. So it is current density.